Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. In case you're new here, my name is Kisha and I blog over at the Glamorous French Housewife blog, and you can find that link below. A lot of times it's up top too, and if you click on it, it will open to a separate window that you can check out whenever you're done watching this video. So I am here today with a highly requested video. Many of you guys have asked about my go-to breakfast, what I eat every morning. So, you know, it's no surprise that I'm not a huge morning person. I usually, and I'm going to show this in my morning routine, but I usually give myself about 30 minutes with coffee and CNN just to kind of wake up in my own way. And then I go get dressed and come down and eat. So a lot of mornings, my breakfast is super simple. I mean, really simple. And some mornings it's smoothies, mostly on the weekends though. Other mornings, every once in a while, it could be like eggs Benedict or maybe an egg and avocado open-faced toast sandwich, if you will. But a lot of times it's fruit and toast. So if you're interested in seeing what I eat every day for breakfast, most days anyway, you can just keep watching it and I'll show you exactly what it is. So here is my everyday breakfast, and I have told many of you guys that I generally eat grapefruit for breakfast. I just love grapefruit, and I eat it either one or two ways. I eat it, you know, just fresh with a little bit of, well, I eat it actually one of three ways. Fresh with just a little bit of sugar, white sugar on top. You could certainly use a sweetener or just eat it, you know, the way it is. Then sometimes I like to cut it in half, add some of that white sugar, and cover it up, put it in the refrigerator overnight, and that sugar like crystallizes. It's delicious. And this way, this is the broiled grapefruit. Now, I know that might sound weird to many of you. A broiled grapefruit? Yes, it's divine. And I'm going to show you how to make this right now. So to make the broiled grapefruit, I just have a pie plate that I put some parchment paper in because it will get a little bubbly. I took a whole pink grapefruit and I just took the top off of it. So most of the grapefruit is in the skin. I took my knife around and cut around each segment so it's easy to remove, and added about 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. This is going to go in the broiler under high. And it's going to be in there for about 5 minutes. Keep an eye on it, make sure it doesn't burn, but once it's all brown and bubbly and delicious looking, pull it out and let it rest for about 5 minutes. And you could totally do this without the brown sugar. I'm just not sure why you would want to. It's delicious this way, and because you're eating fruit, a little bit of sugar isn't going to hurt you. So you saw how simple it was to get this made, and let me tell you, it brings out the flavors like no other way possible. The brown sugar and the grapefruit just combine this amazing sense of taste in my mouth. It's very bitter but sweet. It's warm but still in some parts cold. I mean, it's just amazing, I swear. Now, I garnish it with a cherry, and I usually have a piece of toast with it. Now, some mornings I do have an egg and maybe some bacon, but most of the time my breakfast consists of fruit and toast. I have my grapefruit spoon here so it gets through, you know, the sides of the grapefruit, but I always usually have juice too. Now, this is fresh tangerine juice, but I also like grape juice too, and sometimes I will have coffee, but not too often. Normally my coffee is before this and after it, but usually when I'm eating, I like something cold. And this is just fresh tangerine juice. I eat it right here at my table in front of these beautiful windows, and I usually listen to the news and go over my daily planner and figure out what I have going on for the day. I usually eat about an hour after I'm up. I give myself about 30 minutes with coffee and the news, then I get dressed and come downstairs and eat after that. So that is my morning breakfast. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. It's been highly requested. You guys wanted to see what I enjoy most mornings for breakfast, and this is it. Sorry if it's not, you know, more fancy, but this suits me perfect and fills me up perfectly. And I really, really enjoy the broiled grapefruit. It's so good. Definitely try it. If you have any questions about it or comments, you can leave those below. You can find the recipe, which couldn't be easier. A grapefruit, for a couple tablespoons of brown sugar, and if you want to garnish with a cherry, a pretty maraschino cherry, and some bread. If you're somebody who needs something a little more substantial, you could definitely throw in a piece of ham or some bacon. But this is usually holds me over till I have a late lunch, and it's healthy. So. And when I'm done with this, I put this down the garbage disposal because it makes the garbage disposal nice and fresh. So see how simple that was? And I think it's okay to add a little bit of brown sugar to your grapefruit when you're drinking fresh juice and you're eating a whole grapefruit, not just a half of it, because we just took the top off so we would have most of the meat of the fruit of the grapefruit in the skin. So I think it's a wonderful breakfast, and I'm not a huge breakfast eater. It takes a lot for me to go, it takes a lot for me to eat a big breakfast. I mean, that sometimes happens maybe if I'm visiting family or traveling and I'm eating in a restaurant. I tend to eat a little bit more. And there are days when my body requires a little bit more and I need maybe some bacon to go with it, or a piece of ham, or maybe I do scrambled eggs with avocado and some bacon. But most of the time, my go-to breakfast is that grapefruit and toast. Sometimes I'll put jelly on the toast. Sometimes I'll put honey on the toast. And sometimes I'll switch the juice out. I really like the white grape juice. It tastes like Moscato wine. And fresh orange juice, fresh tangerine juice. I never drink boxed orange juice. Never. And sometimes I enjoy a cup of coffee with it, which is rare. It's usually only on mornings I'm super, super cold. And then I will sometimes try to drink coffee with it, but I don't usually like hot drinks with food. So I hope this didn't disappoint you. I know it's rather simple, but that's what I eat most mornings. I just don't like a big, big breakfast. It's hard to get it in my system. I just have trouble eating in the morning. So if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave those below in the comments section, and check out my blog at kjaggers.com for more information and pictures. I'm going to be having my morning routine come up very, very soon. This will obviously be a part of it. I hope you try the broiled grapefruit. It's so delicious. Oh my gosh. And you could do it, for like a brunch or a Sunday gathering with your family. I'm sure I'm not the only one who would love it. I'm sure you would love it too, especially if you already love grapefruit. It's off the charts delicious. So thanks again for watching. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and check out my blog when you have time. And I'll be back very, very soon. Bye-bye.